Hi everyone. Hope I am audible to you all. So, welcome to you all once again to another session of data analytics. This side Abhipsha Guha, and let's start with today's session and see what we can go ahead with today's session. Okay, so before that, let me just share my screen. Okay, yeah. So hopefully my screen is visible to you people and my voice is also audible to you. So today we are going down with the data set that we will be looking. So this is the data set. Also we will be looking some of the Excel functions that are very much useful to work with in the journey of a data like in the journey of data analysis. Okay, so this we will be seeing in details, and eventually we will be seeing some of the other details like how to create the charts. Last session we have gone ahead and see how we can create the pivot charts and the dashboard. But there we have taken small data. Like here also, we also need to see some of the major functions that we can need to take and make those dashboards perfect, right? So we will be looking over that first, and eventually we'll move in one by one, seeing each of them in details. Okay. So hopefully my screen is visible. So this is the data set that we will be considering. Now, since the data set is already here, we first need to just format the data set accordingly and need to go ahead accordingly. Okay. So let's just take it accordingly. So I'll just take this. So this is my header. So I'll just give it like before that, let's just put it to the table format. Okay, just a moment. Yes. So taking it down to the table format first. Okay. So I'll choose this. This looks good to me. Now here in home, I'll go down and will add the margins accordingly, like the borders specifically. Now we will be just taking with the alignments. Yeah, this with this looks good. Now we will be doing one thing. So we'll take this from here to here and we'll increase the row height to 30. Okay. So now the data is properly visible. And also I'll try with this part. Yes, right. So this is my data accordingly. Now, first, I need to look into my data clearly, what my data is all about and what are my data actually containing. Okay. So coming down to the attributes or the features you can call in the data set. So that is basically, okay, let me just remove the filter for now. Now let's see that we have this EMP ID, we have name, we have department, we have the joining date, then we have the sales that is Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 and region, right? So all of this are here. Now we need to incorporate some of the details that will make my data more useful eventually. Okay. So now this is my data set. So here I have the EMP ID. That is the primary key I can see because there is no other variables, no other input that I can see that is matching with one another, right? So everyone is unique. So how we can check it as well? Let's take it. Now going down, we have E1 going down to E20 and we have only 20 data in this data set. To make simple, we have taken smaller data sets so that it can be easily, like you get the answer and also you are able to just compare it with the data as well without the formula so that it becomes easier for you to get accordingly. Okay. Now, this is my entire data set, as I told you. Now, it contains the EMP ID, that is the employee ID, that is the primary key over here. coming down to name, name is the name of the employee, department of the employee, the date of joining of the employee. If I go here, so if I go here, this is general, this is custom, right? So if it is changed, like you can see, this is the original format of date, and this we have just customized it, right? Based on like custom it based on the requirement. But initially it is taking like 12/1/2023. Okay. Now we are taking this Q1, that is sales of quarter one, sales of quarter two, sales of quarter three, sales of quarter four, and the region. All of this accordingly. So now, while going ahead, we would need the month to be extracted from the data, like the month from the date, the year from the date, and also the day from the date. So we will be doing that. So how we can do that? We will insert a column first. First, we will be inserting the month. Okay. So we'll just take it down and change the name to month. Okay. So here I'll only include the month areas. So how we will be including? For them, we will be using text. Yes. Now we will be taking down the value. This is my value and I want it in month format, right? M. Yes. So we have got it in month format, right? Now we will be taking down another column and we want the same like the month, just I want the year. Okay. Now coming down, I'll be using again text, then the value, and then I want it in year format. So Y in this format. So we have got it accordingly, right? So the data is of 2023 only. So January going down to December. So we have the data of one whole year from January to December of 2023. Okay, so we have included this. This will be helpful in creating charts, getting the visuals accordingly, just segregating it and creating the charts for better visualization and better decision making. Okay, we need to get the proper insight from the charts, and based on that, we need to take it further. Again, if we need the year, if we need the date, what we will be calling? So we need the day basically. So we'll call it as day. And again, we will be using text format. And here we will be like this text function basically. And the format of the text, I want it as DDDD. So I have got the day accordingly. So we have got the day, the month, and the year. Now, if we need, we want suppose the week also, the number of week. So how we will be doing that? Again, so we'll uh, put the name as week number. Now here we will be taking week num. This is the function we already have. And here we will be taking the joining date and we'll close it and we'll hit enter, right? But by default, it is taking as 2nd Jan, 8th Jan, 10th Jan like that based on the data. So we'll just copy it down, go here, go down to format cell, then custom, and we'll go down to number and we'll decrease the decimal place to 0. Now you'll get it based on the number of weeks. So it is 2nd, 8th, 10th, 16th, like this it is coming. Okay. So now we have my data contains EMP-ID, name, department, joining date, then contains sales of quarter one, sales of quarter two, sales of quarter three, sales of quarter four, region. But this we have included, that is day, week number, next coming down to month and the year. So we'll put it to a different color so that it can be easily understandable that we have taken it, right? So let's put this to a different color. Okay, not the table design. We'll go to home only and we'll give this color. Okay, so it is easily accessible or understandable that this green color are the original data that my table contains, and this are the features that we have included. Like we have done basically the feature engineering over here and included the new column up here for the better analysis of the data. By the time, not only about the analysis but also about the visualization of the data. Okay. Now coming down here. So we will see how we can include the different other text as well, like different other functions that are there inside Excel, like the left, right, mid function that is basically used for the names and the characters. So we'll just take it and understand it. So suppose I want the first three letters of name. Okay. So let's just put it like this. Yes. Next, we will be including another table where I'll be including the uh, last three letters of the name basically. Just a moment. Yes. And now we will be including another column where I'll be including the middle name, middle letters of name. Okay. So this we will be including like this. Okay. Let's just increase it like this. Now again, we'll change the color because this is not there inside my data. We have created it. So we'll just match the color like this. We'll change it to this. Yeah. Now here we want to include the formula. So we will be including left. Okay. Now here we had to include the value first, right? So the value is from name. So we'll include name, comma. Now we will be including what? We will be including the character. How many character? First three. So I'll include three. Close the bracket. We'll hit enter. So we have got Ra from Rahul, R-A-H. Anita is Ani. Sunil is Sun. Priya is Pri. Manish is the man. Uh, Reena is Reen. Arjun is Arj. Next is Kavita is Kav. Rohit is Ro. Next we have Sneha is Ne. Next Nisha is Nish. Vivek is Viv. Priyanka is Pri. Next Karan is Kar. Meera is Me. Ankit is Ank. Next is Sonali is Son. Rakesh is Rak. Tanya is Tan. Aditya is Adi. Right? So this is the names we are getting, like the first three letters. Now, if I want the last three letters of the name, then what we will be doing, we will be using right. Now we will be including it and we will be giving the value as 3. So we are getting Hul, Ita, Neel, Ia like this. Okay. Now, if we want the middle name of the name, so we will be including mid. Now we will be including the text. Now we will be including like the first character from where I need it. So I need it from second to suppose fourth. Yeah. So we are getting this as this. Okay. So hopefully this is understandable by you that how we are getting the first three or first four or first five. It depends like how many character you want. You can get it from a text. Okay. So you are getting it like this. So first three letter, last three letter, middle letters accordingly. Okay. Now, if you want, like if these things are clear to you now, we will be taking it to another, like we will go ahead and see how we can use the concatenate operation here. Okay, how we can use the concatenate operation. So now we have the sales, the region. Now we want to suppose concatenate, that is, we want to merge the two text forms. Basically, we want the name and the department together. Okay, so we'll take it like that: name and department. Okay, let's just do this. Now here, name with the department, we are getting it like that. Now, if we want to take like merge the two things, like two texts basically. So we can use concatenate, of course. So we will be using the concatenate one. Concatenate. Yes, we have got the concatenate. Now, what we need now, concatenate after we have used, now we need what we need to do. First, we need to take name. Now, by what we want to concatenate it. So I want it like this. Like there should be a difference with that. So I'll use name with a hyphen and then my department. Okay. So I'll close the bracket, hit enter. We are getting the values as like this. Rahul, electronics; Anita, electronics; Sunil, furniture; Priya, furniture, like this. Right? Now, if I need to suppose again take it like name with the region. Okay? Name with the region if I need to take it. How we will be taking it? Again, we will be, okay, before that we need to give the name and region. Okay? Okay, fine. So now if I am taking it, so I'll just take concatenate. Now I'll just include this. I will include this and I will include the region. Close the bracket, we'll hit enter, we will get it like this. Okay, so we have got name and department, name and region. Now suppose we want to do the same work, but I want to do it using like text join function. Okay, so let's see, give the name as text join. Okay. So here we will be using the same, like I want the same thing, but I want to use text join in place of concatenate operation. Okay. So we will be using text join. Yes, we have got the text join. Now what we need to do, suppose we need to concatenate the name and the region, again the same thing. So we will be first taking down the delimiter. So by what we want to give the separations. This is the delimiter. Next, I want to get like we need to take it accordingly. So we'll use true. So I'll ignore the empty cells on that portion. Next, we will be including, in that case, next we will be including the parts basically, the name and the department, like it's region basically. So we'll take name with the region like that. So here we will be selecting this, comma, we will be selecting region, right? So we'll close it, we'll hit enter. So we have got it in this format, right? So hopefully things are clear to you. Now, if we want to do it again, want to do the text join over suppose more than one range basically, right? So how we will be doing it? So text join over the quartile. Sorry, yeah, over the quarter, not the quartile, the quarters, like Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 sales. So How we will be doing it? Again, we will be using text join tab. Now we will be using the delimiter. So we use the comma as a delimiter. Now we will be using true. Now we will be taking it like from here, going down to here, and we'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. So you can see that here you have got the values from here, like from Q1 to Q4 with a separation of comma, like 1,000, 15,000, 20,000, 18,000, 22,000. Like this, you are getting the values here. So this is the text joined with quarter. The name we are giving as quarter. Okay. So this is how you can join two texts. So here, this one also we have created. So we'll just take it and give it color. Yes. So this actually means these are the fields that we have created from our own based on the requirement that we are having, right? So now this is done. Now, if we need to do, we'll see some other functions like we will be seeing about maybe the countIF function. So countIF we will be seeing. Okay, so before that, we'll just give a color to it. Okay, yellow will look good. Fine. So we'll just increase it, take it and change the font to semi-bold, right? Now here we will be adding the background. And now we will be using the formula. Count is basically why we are using counter. So we have to calculate some of the specific things based on a criteria. I want to perform the count operation. Like I want to do the counting of, suppose I want to count the employee who are from the department of, suppose, electronics. In that case, we are using counters, right? So if we are using count, then we are getting the count actually, right? Not the department wise segregation we will be getting. So suppose if I need to get the count, so we'll take here the count. Okay, let's just do it. So first take the count here so that you get it what exactly we are talking about. So I want count, okay, count of the employee. So we'll do it. Come down here, format painter. This is done already. Now we'll use count, we'll use tab, and we'll take the values from here to here. We'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. So we have got 20 values, right? So the values that we are getting, the number of employee, that is 20. Now, if I need to do this, we have taken using the value, like using the numerical value. Now, if technically we need to count by the name of the employee, then we use count A, right? So coming down here, format painter, this will increase it a bit. Now including count A. Now here we need to take the value from here to here, closing the bracket, hitting enter. We are getting the value as 20, right? So count is for numerical value. Count A is basically of the textual values. Now count if, suppose count if I want the number of employee from electronic department, right? So I'll give the name as electronic. So we have how many departments we have, we just need to see it. So we'll just go down here, add filter. Now adding filter, we have three departments basically: electronics, clothing, and furniture. So we'll take it like this. Control C. Okay. So we have three departments, so we'll take the name accordingly. So the spelling needs to be exact. So we'll take it, like copy it from here so that we don't miss anything. First, we'll take it down to electronics, coming down to furniture, and then we have the clothing. So we'll get the count of each of the employee in this department, working in this department. So we will take it from count if, yes, we have taken it like that. Now we want to get the range. So from here to here, we have taken. Now we will be giving it as electronics, right? So we'll get the count as 8, right? Now here again, we will be doing it count if. Now we had to take the range from here coming down to here. Now we will be taking it as furniture. Got the value. Now for clothing. Okay, sorry. Now again the range from here coming down here. Now we have to select the department, that is clothing. We have got the value accordingly, right? So we'll just use it like that. Like we'll just format this because formatting is required to keep it looking good. Now here we have electronic, furniture and clothing. So it says 8 for electronics, 6 for furniture, 6 for clothing, right? So we need to just validate it. So first we'll check for electronics. We'll go down OK. Now here from here to here we'll select, and here you can see the count as 8, and also we have got the count as 8. So it has performed well, like correctly it has performed, right? So we have got the value as 8. Secondly, next we want to go down for furniture, not electronics, and we'll see. Again, we can see the count is 6 here. You can see the count is 6 here. Now coming down to clothing. So again, you can see the count is 6 here, and we have got the clothing as the count of clothing is 6 over here, right? So now we'll select all and we'll go here, right? So this is how the count A, count if function works, right? Now we will be seeing about count IFS, like count if. Okay. So why count if is required, basically that we need to understand first, right? So why count if is required and why we are taking it further. So count if actually allows us to count the rows that meet the multiple conditions at the same time. Count if we have taken only one condition, that the department would be electronics. Now in case of count if, we can increase the like the conditions accordingly, right? Suppose let's take it first about count is. So we'll take it count is. Okay. Now we suppose want to see that the count of employee in electronics from northern region. Okay. Then what we will be doing? Okay. So count of employee in electronics from north region, right? So we'll just wrap text and we'll just do it like this, right? So now here we will be getting it like how, like, what is the number that we will be using? So we'll use count if, okay, just a moment. Count if. Now, first we need to select the cell of department. So we have selected the range. Now we will be using the condition basically. So it is electronics. Now we will be selecting the range for the region. So region we are getting from here going down to here, and we will be giving the region as north, correct? So we have got the value as 3. So we have got it like that. Now we can just take it like this, we just want the bracket accordingly, like the not the bracket basically, it's the border that we have got. So count of the employee in electronics department from north region, right? So here you can see the region. So this is also this also we need to color up because we have created it. Yes. Okay. Now you can see that here we have region electronics and we have got the value as 3, right? So electronics with northern region. So this is one. This would be the one, electronics with north. Next, coming down, electronics. This electronics with the north, one more. And again, if you are seeing, that is electronics with north, this 3, right? So we can also validate it from the data. That is our data correct? Like the answer that we have got, is it correct or not, right? So suppose next we want to take the count of the employee from around southern region and who have the, suppose the Q2 sales maybe that is greater than 22,000. Okay, that we want to check. Okay, so that we want to take. So what we want to take, count of employee in south region with with Q2 score, Q2 sales actually, that is greater than, suppose 20,000 we can. Now we will be again using the formula as count, just a moment, count if. Now we need to first find out the range of this region. Now we need to give the value, like the condition as south. Now we need to take the Q2 sales like this. Now we want to take the value as greater than 20,000. So we have got the value as 3. So greater than 20,000, this is 21 south. Greater than 20,000, 23, this is north, not required. 20,000 south. Second one, this. Next, this is west, no. This is again south. So 21,000 coming down, we have 22,000 and next we have 21,000, right? So this is how we can also check. So this is the value we have got. This is how we need to use the count if. Okay. Now we need to suppose check with the sum. sum we already know, right, how to calculate the function, but calculating sum with any of the conditions, like just like we did for count. So sum with functions, in that case, how we will be taking it further, right? So that we need to check. So we will be taking it accordingly, the same way as we have taken the count if. So sum if. Now we will be seeing about sum if. Let's take it here. Sum if. So sum if, how we will be taking? So we will be using sum if. Now what we want, suppose we want to sum the total Q1 sales of electronics, okay, of electronics department. So we will be going down first with the department to be department range that we will be taking. So we have taken the department. Now we have taken the value to be of electronics, right? So we have taken the value as electronics. Now we need to calculate what, okay, it is some if, we have not taken if, some if, yes, electronics, and now we need to take it to take it for which calculation, for which column we need the calculation. We need the calculation along the Q2. So we'll take the range of Q2 and we'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. So we have got the value as 1,71,000 as the sum, right? So we have got it like that. So we have checked for total Q2 sales for electronics, right? So here we'll do wrap text, we'll increase it and we'll increase it as well, right? Yeah. So we'll use the border. Now again we will be checking the, what we can check next, we can check the total Q1 sales of furniture or any of the region. Total Q1 sales for North region. Okay. So here for that we will be using again sum if. Now we will be going down for the range. Range would be this one. Now we will be taking it down to north. North will close the inverted comma. Now we will take the range that needs to be calculated. For Q1, we had to calculate. Yes. Now we'll close the bracket and we'll hit enter. So we'll get the value accordingly. So we have got the value as 97,000. Okay. So this is how we need to do it. So the total count of sales, that is Q1, that is 3,17,000, and for the northern region the sales is coming down to 97,000. Okay, so now this is done. We will be going down to like to if one, like we have the sub if as well, sub if, so we will see that as well. So control C, control V, and we'll use the S, sum ifs. Now we need to include the sum ifs. Okay. Now, including sub ifs, we need to check with some of the conditions. Like, suppose here we have taken one condition for summing. Here we can use more than one condition for summing up, right? Suppose we want to sum the Q2 sales of furniture, okay, and for which the region would be like it is would be the east region, okay. So this is my condition. So for that, I will be first going down about the sales. I want the sales to be of Q2. So Q2, the total sales we have taken. Yes, the sales we have taken. Now we want to have the department because department wise we have figure out we have the like segregation or the filter. Now we need to use this is my condition one that it will be the department and which for which the department would be furniture. Okay, so we have taken it as furniture. Now we'll go down to region. So this is the region. So we have taken the region and now we'll consider the region to be east. Now we'll close the bracket, we'll hit enter. We have got the value accordingly. Now we will be writing what we have done. We have done sum of Q2 sales, Q2 sales for department furniture in East region. Okay, so here we'll wrap text, we'll increase the part accordingly, and we'll do like this. We'll include the border accordingly. So we have got this using sum if. Now suppose I want to do the sum of Q3 sales for clothing where the department like clothing department basically where suppose the Q4 sales is greater than 15,000. Okay, that we will be doing. So what we will be doing? We will be doing sum of Q3 sales for clothing department where Q4 sales is greater than 15,000. Okay, so we'll just wrap text this part. Now we will be using some ifs. Now first we need to take Q3 because we need to find the sum of Q3 sales, right? So Q3 we have to do the sum. This is the summing range that we have taken. Now we have to take the criteria. First, the department that is clothing. Clothing department. Now we will be taking after clothing department. We need to check for Q4 sales. This is Q4 sales, and we have taken it that is greater than 15,000, right? So we'll just hit enter. Okay. We have done this, right? Now let's take it another way. Like this is we have done. Now we will be taking with suppose the region we are getting that is north, right? So now The value you have got, like what we have got, okay, we have changed it. No worries with that. So we are getting 0, right? So let's just delete it and hit enter. We have got the values as 16,000, right? So this is all about basically in this section. So like it's like subif, but we are doing the counters. So subif is basically only subif is basically one condition. Subif is like multiple conditions. Next, coming down to count if, it's like subif but count instead of summing. Right? All of this we have completed as of now. So we have taken how we can take all of it together. We have taken count, count a, count if, sum we already know. So we have taken some if and some ifs. So with different conditions, how we can go ahead. Okay. So this is how we have taken it accordingly, right? So this is all about the different functions. Now we will be moving down to VLOOKUP. Okay. So what is VLOOKUP that we will be seeing and we will be taking it accordingly. So this is till this we have taken the functions. So now let's take from here, let's take it, Control C, and let's take suppose the department. Okay, fine, looks good. Now here we will be just pasting them. Okay, sorry. So we have to just take it, like we have to just increase the row height. So we'll take it to 30 and we'll say okay. Right? So we have taken it like this. Now we will be seeing VLOOKUP. So VLOOKUP is basically vertical lookup. Okay. So it actually searches for the value in the first column of the table and returns the value from another column in the same row. Like that we are going and taking. Okay. Suppose since that was there, we have taken all of it. So we have just shorten our table to this and we want to take it somewhat like this. Okay. Suppose we want to find the department of employee of employee ID E004. Okay. So let's take it other way around. Without like this, we will have the employee ID. We need to find the department. Okay. So let's take this one, coming down this one, and we need suppose this one, and we need around this one. Okay, so we will be just taking it then like that. Okay, so this for all of this IDs. I want the department by its side. Okay, now I want the department of them by its side from this table basically. Okay, so for this we will be using VLOOKUP. So how to use? So I'll be using VLOOKUP. Now I need to see the lookup value. So this is my lookup value. Now I want to take the range of the entire table. So from here going down here. Okay. So now this is done. Now I'll be having the department. So department is in which number of columns? It is B, C, D, like 1, 2, 3, right? So we'll take it 3 and we will be taking it down with the idea that it is false because we want the exact match. Okay, that's why we'll take it false. Now we have got a furniture. So E004, we have got furniture. So we'll just scroll it down and we'll get it accordingly. E004 is furniture. Next, E009 is clothing. Yes, E009 is clothing. E020 is electronics. So yes, it is electronics. E17 is electronics. Yes, we have got it like this. So this is basically VLOOKUP. Okay. So VLOOKUP is vertical lookup. So here it contains 20 values and I want suppose 5 values from here. So it's difficult to get like check one by one and get the values in different way. So we'll just use VLOOKUP for it. Okay. Now suppose I want the name here. So based on the like based on this, I want the name as well. So how we will be taking it? So we will be again using VLOOKUP. So we have taken VLOOKUP. Now this is my lookup value. Now this is my entire table that I'll just take it to using F4. F4 we have taken. Now we will be just taking it down. I want this name basically. So I'll take 2 and I'll be just taking 1. False. Okay. Okay. So it is giving me none because we have got the problem like that. So we have just changed it. We tried to take it to the absolute form. That's why it might be getting the issues. So just a moment. Okay, fine. So we have got this. Now let's check it for now check it for the name once again. Okay. So we'll just took VLOOKUP. Now we have the lookup value. Now we have the range basically. So we'll take it from here to here. Now we the name is in column 2. So we'll put 2 and we'll be using false. Right? ALSE. Yes. Now we'll hit enter. So we have got the values as the name as Priya. Next for E09, it is Rohit. For 16, it is Ankit. For 17, it is coming down to Sonali. And 20 is Aditya. Okay. So this is how we can use the VLOOKUP. Okay. So this is the way we have to use VLOOKUP. Okay. Now coming down, suppose here we want any of the values actually. So we want suppose the sales we are taking. Suppose from here we are taking the sales. Control C, Control V, right? So we have taken the sales as well. So we also want the sales from here. So we will be using VLOOKUP. Now here we will be taking this. And from here, we will be selecting the entire table. We have taken the table. Okay, just a moment. It is not taking why. Okay, I haven't used the comma. That's why. Okay. Now we will be taking the entire table from here. We have taken it. Now we want the sales that is fourth one from here and false. So we get the value accordingly. So we'll just stretch. So we'll get it accordingly. So we have got it. Now suppose I want to just sort it, right? So I'll just go down here. We'll just go down to sort and we will use Z to A. Okay, no worries. So we have sorted it. So E20 is coming first, then E17, then we have E4, E9, and then E16. So this is the way we have sorted it. Now suppose we want to again sort it. with the smallest to largest, right? So we have also sorted it in smallest to largest format, right? So now suppose I don't want this. So this is the one that I already have. So this I want this. Now I want to just color scheme it to make it better. Then I'll go down to conditional formatting, go to color scale and use the color. So by this, you will get that this is the highest one. This is the middle one, like this is the major highest, then this, then come this, and then this. Okay. So this is the conditional formatting we have used. Again, we can use different one, like we can use highlight the sales based on uh, maybe greater than. If I want to get the greater than, suppose 15,000, so we'll get the highlighted cell accordingly. That is 21,000, 23,000, and 24,000, like this. So we can use top to bottom. Suppose top 10 items we have taken, but here we will be just taking it down to top two, right? So we'll go to OK. So since it has been already, some of the functions we have already done here, that's why it is not taking. So now if I am going and checking, okay, so it is colored actually, right? So we have taken it, like we have just made it colored like that. Okay. So way we can use the conditional formatting. Also, there are different options like data bars, like color scales, icons, different highlights, like we can get the greater than, less than, between, equal to, like this. Okay. So now suppose we want to get some of the duplicate values. So how we will be getting this? Let's just copy it. Okay. Let's just take it this much. Now I'll just copy it. We'll just increase the height and we'll take it to 25. We'll go to OK, right? So this much we have already done. Now we need to suppose check for the duplicates. Here it is, there is no duplicate. Let me create some duplicates there. Let me create another duplicate and this one. Okay. So now again, we will be just selecting the entire one. Okay. Basically, I need to just go from here to here and increase the row height to 25 and okay. Right? So we have got everything like that. Now we will be seeing if there is any duplicate values or not, right? So here we will be going down here, we'll go down here. So we have got the duplicate values like this. Okay, so since we have selected the entire column, we have got it like that. So let's just Control Z. Now take it like since employee ID is my primary key, I'll check based on employee ID. Okay. So now I'll go here and go to duplicate values. So we are getting the duplicate values here. Okay. So we are getting all the duplicate values here. So it will be my work to just remove the duplicates from here because when if my data set contains duplicate value, I won't be able to take it accordingly, right? I won't be able to access my data accordingly and won't be able to take my data accordingly. So that is the part that needs to be removed. So I'll just remove it. Okay. So this part I will just put it to no. Fill and I'll just go down here and put okay, we can just take it like that. So this color can be changed to the normal color like this. Okay, basically I need to do the no fill up here, so we'll do that. So for here we will be using no fill, right? So no borders, no fill, so it is normal again, right? This is my data. Now, suppose if I want to take the data accordingly, like if I want, okay, let me just delete this one, or we can delete this. We can delete this one. Just a moment. Okay, it will, the entire row will be deleted. We can just copy this and paste it here. Okay, fine. So we'll just control delete this part. Okay. Now I want, suppose the chart I want to see based on this data. Okay. So I'll just go to insert. We have different chart labels out here. So we can go to recommended charts, or we can go to all charts as well. So we can use the line chart. No, that doesn't look good. So we can take this one and go down to OK. Okay, fine. So it is taking E20 separately. That's why it is not coming. No worries with that. So we'll again take it from here, going down here, recommended chart. So we'll get here and we'll go here. So we have got the recommended chart like this. This they have taken at is at a like the pivot table format basically. But if I don't want this, like I basically don't want this. So here I don't will no, not go in the recommended charts, or will go here. I'll go down to all chart, and here we can take, because it is not taking in proper way. So that is the major cause. We can take something else as well. So we can take the department with the Q1 sales. Okay, Control C. So we'll go here. We'll paste it down here. Now let's just delete it. Now I'll just go here, go down to insert. Here we have different charts. I want a pie chart, so I'll get the pie chart accordingly. Okay, so this is coming down with Q1 sales with the pie chart. Also, if I want to change it, so we can format it and do all of the tasks here. Now, if I want to change any of the chart and I want to take it like this, so I'll get it like this. They elect the different type of values like the Q1 sales with different departments. Okay, so this is how we need to create the charts without, like, if we don't want to include the pivot chart, then in this way we can view our data accordingly. Okay. So this is all about the details, what we have just discussed today. So we have taken the data, we have included different columns inside the data using different Excel function. Then we have used and seen how we can do some of the major calculation with with the with different function using different conditions that we have checked. Then we have gone down to like the VLOOKUP. Then we have seen if we need to just do some of the conditional formatting, how we can do the conditional formatting. Then we have just gone ahead if we need to have the duplicate. We need to remove the duplicate from my data set, how I can find out the duplicates and how I can delete them. And next, go on down and discuss how uh, we can create different charts without including the pivot charts, right? So initially we have taken the pivot charts. This is not the part of pivot charts. These are the normal charts. Without inserting pivot column, we can create like pivot table. We can create this chart. Okay, so this is all about today's session. Okay, guys, so we'll connect in the next session and we'll take our session from here accordingly. So we'll just connect in the next session and we'll see how we can do the pre-processing in Excel because we'll have our data set accordingly. So we need to look at our data set and based on that we need to do some of the pre-processing. So we'll see the steps of pre-processing and then we will be seeing how we can do the pre-processing over the data and finally going down to creating a proper dashboard using pivot table and pivot chart. Okay. So thank you guys for joining today's session. We'll connect in the next session accordingly and we'll keep our session running like this. Okay. Thank you everyone. Bye.